you know where we are, whatever dad. We're going to do some long-form improv for you, and what I need is a word from you to get us started.
Courage.
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 All right.
Courage. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter to me, that they cut me from the team, because I was like ready to just play, but I mean, there's something to be said for like just being, good, sort of on the bench, a good sub. I mean, it's really, it's not about like getting like all the playing time. You can learn a lot by sort of watching from the sidelines. I mean, Jeffrey, he's told us that everybody counts.
As coach, it's really hard to see Mike just sitting there sometimes, but he is probably one of our best players. I mean, just the attitude, the positivity, the sportsmanlike conduct, the cheering he does from the bench. He's just not very good.
I mean, we have some really good players. I mean, if I have to be objective, I mean, I think that, Jeffrey, our Coach Jeff, I call him Jeffrey because, I can see like the sensitive side to him. It's like, I mean, the other guys who are on the field, like they don't see this. They don't pick up on, some of the vibes. I mean, he, when we, we're not playing our best, I mean, he feels it.
It's funny, Mike's like, he's like a little therapist, really. I mean, when I'm sitting there and, I'm like getting really connected and invested in the game, he like pats my shoulder and he tells me everything's gonna be okay. And he really hears what I have to say and listens really closely. He's just like, he's the best kind of mini coach that I've ever had.
I mean, when Sebastian was having his slump, a couple of games ago, I mean, I don't think Jeffrey is really aware of how much he did. Just, really just even by the way he was looking at him from the sidelines, it was so supportive.
He said there was this kid, Sebastian, and he just kind of was just a mess. But I was just watching him and really trying to send some positivity out there, and Mike was like, look what that's doing to him. And he was right. Like, you could see that it made a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, Jeffrey's really changed. I've seen him grown. He's grown since the beginning of the season.
I've gained a lot of weight since the season started. So I've gone from like this really nice tight blue jacket that I used to wear that's a coach along the back, and now I have to wear this like really loose sweatshirt, hoodie thing. It doesn't even say coach on it, so I don't know. It's not quite the same.
I'm not sure why he's not wearing the jacket that we got him anymore.
So here at Positivity, we try to imbibe our customers with just anything you can think of that might brighten your day.
Those are really great shoes.
We have shoes that are just like pretty much all bright colors. Okay. We also have some swatches. You can just buy a swatch and just hold it. Oh, sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Isn't that something?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God, look at that.
We do have some free samples in the back. I'd be happy to do the swatch samples if you're interested.
Yeah, yes. Could I?
It is our brand opening, so we're trying to get some people in the door.
Free stuff. That would be great.
Yeah. So are you interested in those kinds that maybe just the solid colors? Because that can just like...
I tell you what's really important to me is if you give me some things that maybe I could resell, that would be really great.
See, that's not a positivity kind of way to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
we do offer some courses on the weekends about how to be a positive person, not a person who like takes and kind of doesn't respect people.
What? I respect
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I could sign you up. We have a Saturday class. Yeah, Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Is it free?
Oh, yeah, grand opening.
You know, you're like my therapist.
No, you were the one who really was ready to do the rock garden. I mean, I'm just admiring.
No, I mean, it just, you have helped me because 2 years ago I never would have been able to do this. And you have, it is your guidance. I was just, I was planting flowers 2 years ago, and look at me now. Look at me now. I mean, in the way you talked me through, I mean, I had the issues I had with my mother, and, and now I got a rock garden.
Yeah, well, I mean, mother issues will do that. No, frankly, that's a tough relationship, and I'm glad to see that you're moving into like bigger gardening.
My mother said I'd never amount to anything outside. And
Yeah,
yeah.
she probably never would have thought you could arrange rocks.
She had me pegged as some, guy who's indoors all the time and, playing board games. And now look at me.
Well, I mean, if I analogize to my career, I mean, a lot of my colleagues said, no, you can't go out and visit clients like in their homes and in their backyards. That's never going to work. And look at us.
Look at us,
Yeah.
indeed.
We're like, we're like literally breaking new ground here.
All right, Peterson, you've got this. You've got this, okay?
But I don't know, Coach.
You can do it, Peterson. It's the Dewey Decimal System Challenge. All right, we can do this. Now, you're gonna get a whole cartload of books. You're coming up next. Okay. All right, shall we do? That's Harry Potter. Where does it go?
Harry Potter, science fiction.
Yeah.
Right?
It goes under fiction,
Fiction.
under R-O-W.
But this says, no, this isn't, Coach, this is mislabeled.
God, what are the...
You didn't start the clock, did you?
Well, it's not up to me. This is just practice. This is just
Oh, thank
practice,
God, thank
Peterson,
God.
okay?
But look, this is archaic and wrong.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll just get rid of that.
Yeah, but hang on, Coach.
Oh,
The app says that it's located on this section of the library. There's even a map that you can click on, and it shows where everything's located. Why am I doing this?
I signed you up 20 years ago because it's always been my dream to be at the Dewey Decimal Challenge.
But I don't...
You're here to fulfill my dream.
Not again.
Peterson.
You already made me take that old ballroom class. That was lame.
I know. Well, you never could get the Lindy going. What? Where would you find how to Lindy in the Dewey Decimal System? What number would that be? It's under how to. It's a number. We have the old-timey. Shall I open up the old-timey card catalog system?
No, why do I have to use 3 different devices just to find an answer? I've got one device that's got all the answers.
Play along with me,
Mom,
Peterson.
I know!
Oh, God, shut up, Margaret.
796.34!
That's my little Margaret.
Can I see this sample, please? Is this from your backyard?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my gosh, 'cause I had wanted to start by adding some fine rocks to our positivity collection, because I think people can really feel like connected to the earth.
Well, the only thing I would say is I have a lot of issues with my mother, so there's some negativity in this. So I have to be honest with you. They're not totally positive. In fact, there's a lot of ambivalent. They're sort of ambivalent, ambivalent kinds of rocks.
But haven't you been working through your issues?
I've been working through them, but that rock I wasn't all the way
This
through
rock,
with.
no.
Yeah. No, some of the other rocks.
I'll give you back this rock,
Yeah.
and I'll take a rock where you went through to a new place with the relationship with your mom. You took a step forward.
Well, that rock I actually threw through a window. So I don't know, so I think you're just, but I honestly think
Well,
maybe.
this is a good idea, though. We need to. Yeah. What about this one?
Yeah, this one's a little. Yeah.
So I'd like to return this abacus that my mom got me. She's kind of like my coach / mom, and she really wants me to learn all these old devices, and so I'm kind of resentful about it. So I'd like to return this.
I'm sorry, we can't allow you in the store, sir. You're very negative today.
I thought this was where you go to get rid of the negativity.
Oh, gosh.
The entry fee is positivity.
It's really confusing me now, but this was one of our free samples, so you're not really going to get anything in return.
Can I?
Marge, I hope this isn't a bad time, but I just wanted to personally deliver to you, it's a divorce complaint from your husband.
Yeah, I'm going to go get myself one of those rocks. Sit with this for a while.
I understand. Take as much time as you like. Do you want me to watch the store, or?
Rob, if you wouldn't mind,
Okay. All right, just keep it positive, right?
All right. Oh, I mean, put my mask on. Stick 'em up! I'm gonna steal all the positivity in this entire store.
I love your confidence.
I don't think this is gonna work.
No, you can do it. You'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jason, let's start again. Go ahead. We got off on
I
the
can
wrong
try
foot.
again?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, let me get rid of that voice.
Okay. Can I help you?
Oh, hello. I would like to steal all the positivity that you have in this room, and I'd like you to put it in small, unmarked notes.
Okay, well, I would be happy to do that. I think I've heard Marge say that it really isn't possible to do what you're hoping to do, because karmically, if you take positivity, you sort of give it to other people. So I don't know if stealing is really going to work, but, you can try.
I am in such a philosophical quandary right now.
So, Mike and I actually got dinner after the game, and he was just super supportive the whole time. I just don't
Who'd you think you were talking to?
I'm just practicing the speech you told me to recite.
Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great, kid.
Yeah, but
You're doing great.
why are you eavesdropping?
Well, I have an insecurity.
You're literally all over my back.
Yeah, well, it's a nice back. You want to hear my joke?
Are you okay?
Guess who's back?
No.
Yours!
This is weird.
That's right. Marjorie, come over here. Tell me the Dewey Decimal number for how to massage backs.
This is
490.
No.
Is it a hairy back?
That would be under electrolysis and waxes, so no.
Sis, don't do this. Don't you realize that this is wrong? That this is
No.
weird?
No, Mommy loves it when I give her the Dewey Decimal. Don't you, Mommy?
But that's the only thing she loves you for. If you did anything wrong, she'd not love you anymore.
You're
She'd be
right.
weird and...
Yeah.
So, your mother worked as a librarian, you're telling me?
Yeah, she was with the Dewey Decimal System. It's like my whole childhood. You know, it was like 9, 9, 2, 4. I mean, I can't even go into a library. These,
No.
yeah, and then you can see. Look at these rocks. I mean, some of them I've had to split into like fragments. You know?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I can even see sort of sibling issues too. Did she favor your sister, for example?
Well, yeah, there was like the sister, and then there was there was the other one who was kind of a suck up. You know, he was always trying to sort of impress her and everything like that. And I was like the black sheep because like I don't even I don't like to go. I don't even like to go into a library now. I mean, I don't like if I see a bookstore, I go the other way. You know, it's really like that. You know.
I understand.
So, yeah, so you can see I've got this, garden, got a whole quarry back there, and I think that it's just still not enough.
Well, it's normal to hit an impasse. You've been developing, and now that I know about your family issues, I mean, I think you've done well. This is not, that dysfunctional a rock garden.
I think it has a strange kind of beauty to it.
I'm so glad that you said that, because for it to come from you,
That's the breakthrough.
this is the thing, yeah. So, should we go on to like maybe some plantings, or are you not ready?
I could plant things, maybe like poison ivy or something. I mean,
Doctor, she just doesn't love me unless I perform for her.
I mean, that's interesting, that's good. And do you feel comfortable sharing this with the three of you?
I said it out loud, yes. I'm frustrated. I've shared it multiple times and nothing's changed.
Well, I see that you brought your mother-in-law. That's the part that confuses me.
Wait a minute.
The wrong mother.
You're not my real mother?
I'm your coach. I'm your coach mother.
But where's my real mother? This whole time I thought you were my mother.
It's
And I have
all in
been-
the Dewey Decimal System. You have to find her.
What does that even mean?
The answers are within you. In the Dewey Decimal System.
398.2 fairy tale.
Is this normal? Does this make sense to you?
Well, I mean, I've set up a Dewey Decimal-based therapy practice, so...
Is
to
this
me,
real?
You're here with us now. Just go with the flow.
He's going through dissociation right now, and that's a good thing.
793.2.
93.2.
What does that make you think of?
Probably
that's-
932.
932. And that leads to the history section of the library.
That's right, 873.
Is what?
That's literature.
The study of literature.
Right. Why do I know this now?
I mean, not to barge in here, but the Oedipus was in a literature thing.
Right. Right. Okay. And my mother... Oh.
So my therapist thinks that I should like confront you directly because I've been sort of taking it out on inanimate objects, and like it thinks that like if we actually talked about some of the issues that growing up.
Well, my dear, it's okay if you're taking it out on
inanimate object. Don't take it out on animate objects.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it just seems like that maybe all of this library focus, childhood, might have, been sort of, destructive to my psyche. And
Robbie, my son! Didn't tell me little Robbie was coming over for a visit.
Yes, he's here, Madeline.
well, now I'm really confused, Mom.
You can never have too many mothers.
And that's the first half of our show.